Physiotherapist. I'm the co-founder of PhysioXpert, and I've been in the field of sports physiotherapy for around 10 years now, 12 years.
I'm Toy. I am the co-founder of PhysioXpert.
I've always wanted to be in the medical field, so I've always wanted to study either medicine or something related to medicine. And then in high school I discovered physiotherapy and I started to look more into it. I went to shadow a physiotherapist and I liked the interaction that a physio had with their patients. I liked the you were one-on-one working with someone, seeing their improvements daily and getting someone to achieve.
I decided to become a physiotherapist when I was still at school. I had a keen interest in science and sport and medicine, and the choice was between medicine and physiotherapy. So because of the sport that I did in school, then I leaned more towards physiotherapy at the end.
I don't think studies went that well. I didn't understand physio is a lot more than the sports, just sports physiotherapy, and that's the idea that I had in mind when I started studying physio. And then I was bombarded with all the other aspects of physiotherapy, like cardiopulmonary rehab and hospital patients and strokes and neuro and everything like that. And there was only a little bit of sports physiotherapy. So I lost a little bit of interest during those years. And then when I finished studying, I started working at a practice that specialized in with orthopedics and sports physiotherapy specifically. And then I regained my passion. So then I started to read up on rehabilitation and on movement aspects and did every single course that I could in sports physiotherapy. And my love sort of just grew from there.
Wow, what a journey. I then got into physiotherapy at the University of the Free State. And the first thing I realized was that physiotherapy was a lot more than I imagined. It wasn't just massage, but the science was really intriguing. And we just had a lot of fun, as well as a very practical course, and you get to go to huge sports events like Comrades, and then it was just a wonderful opportunity. It was a shock. It's a great responsibility to deal with people's health, but it's also really satisfactory to help people. There's nothing better than someone coming in with quite a bit of pain or who had a terrible injury, and you help them to regain their function. So it's a great experience. I practiced in South Africa in Krugersdorp, and that was also a bit of a wake-up call to hit the 7 to 5 working market. And then I got an opportunity to go to London, where I worked alongside physios from all over the world, which was a great experience. So that helped me a lot in the development of my clinical expertise. And I started to focus on musculoskeletal therapy there. At the end of that, I also decided to complete my master's degree, also in musculoskeletal physiotherapy. And then I missed home. I'm a big fan of South Africa. So in 2011, I decided to come back to South Africa and share my knowledge that I got in the UK back home.
at the practice that I was working at, the sports practice, sports and orthopedic practice, she just came back from London, and she was locuming at the practice, and that's where we met. So we had, we just had this immediate, just joking and pulling each other's legs from the beginning, even though we didn't know each other. And I remember that we immediately started to refer and ask each other questions. For some reason, she felt that I knew something that she didn't know, although she has 10 years more experience than me. And she would actually refer people specifically for rehab. The sports people, she would say, no, this is not my field, go to Paul rather. And I would go sit in on her treatment. So we sort of had this joking and symbiosis going on. And then, one day she said she's going to start her own thing. And I said, okay, when are we leaving? And she said, in a month.
What a story. We met over a glass of red wine and was just discussing dark chocolate and red wine, not so much physiotherapy. And then got along very well and dreamed about starting a business together. Well, I can't remember when we started, but it was possibly at the end of 2012. We first just dreamed about having our own practice and working alongside physios who have the same mission and vision as us. So we joked about it, got an opportunity to look at the office, and Paul charmed the women so you get a discount, so I thought he would be a good business partner, and we started our own practice. It was wonderful.
So we decided to start the practice together. I don't even think she thought about starting the practice together. I think she just decided to start a practice, and I just said I'm coming with. And that was it. It was the end of the discussion, and suddenly I was handing in my resignation, and we were going to see doctors, and we started our practice. The first logo was, I think it's my obsession with running and Toy's passion for running too. Our first logos had a lot of running men, and it sort of just evolved from there. So it was always sort of a female play on a figure running, and eventually it morphed into what it is now. And PhysioXpert, I just didn't want it to be just the boring sort of the surname kind of brand to the practice. I just wanted something a little bit more quick and catchy.
When we first started, it was quite difficult. Long hours and your cash flow is a little bit low. So more red wine was needed on some evenings to stay positive. But we had a lot of support from our patients and a lot of support from family members. And now it's almost 10 years later and we are growing. We went through quite a difficult time with COVID, as everyone, but we survived and we are looking forward to many new things in the future.
How was it when we started the practice? It was tough. I remember we worked very long hours, although we didn't work much because there wasn't really a lot of patients, but we were at the practice from 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock already in the morning, giving Pilates classes and just being available for anyone, anytime. And eventually we started to get more of a flow of patients coming in, and it just evolved from there.
It's been a great journey. Thus far, I think it basically exceeded all my expectations from having my own business. I really enjoy growing the practice, I really enjoy working with the doctors that we are affiliated with, and the team is fantastic. It's like a little family, and every member of the PhysioXpert team is like just the perfect combination. So we are very blessed with a wonderful team.
It's been a hell of a journey. It's been good. It's been it's been exciting. I've learned a lot, and I think we've achieved a lot. So I'm happy, content. We would like to expand the practice here a little bit, have more specific and high-end rehabilitation services that we offer here. And I think it would be good to almost be a mentorship ground for younger physios to come in, and we can sort of help them on the path that we went on.
The plans for the future is definitely to grow the business, and I'm very excited about getting more team members and getting more members of a multidisciplinary team to work with us on site. So at the moment we have a bio, we have physios, we have orthopedic surgeon which we work closely with. We also work with a psychologist. I've now completed my niche in vestibular rehab, my course in vestibular rehab. So it's to just grow as people and grow as a practice and grow as a business, and in future definitely stay up to date with the recent research and provide the best service that we can.